What up, peeps? This is Nez, and this is a 360 video. And this video is going to be on the GoPro Fusion in 2024. I know this camera came out, what, about 6-7 years ago? Maybe even 8 years ago. I think it might have came out in like 2016, maybe 2017. But I'm doing this video because I was looking for a cheap 360 camera to replace my Gear 360 that I've had since forever, and it no longer works with any of my devices. So I literally had to purchase an old Galaxy S7 just to use my Gear 360. So fast forward to right now, I found this. I got a good deal on this. Got this bad boy on eBay with 4 batteries for less than $100, which is a steal considering that when this camera initially came out, it was like, what was it, $700-800 for this camera. So I quickly snatched it up there and figured, you know what, this is definitely a nice upgrade from what I had before, and I'll make it work. So here we are. I'm just doing my take on this 360 camera. I'm shooting it in 360, obviously. I'm probably going to show you a lot of this footage on my tablet just so you can see the app and the 360 footage. I'll be scrolling with my fingers and stuff like that. And I might just link to the actual video so you can download it and see 360 footage yourself, the unedited versions. Obviously, what you're going to see is going to be the edited version. Anyway, so I'm just going to walk around it a little bit so you can see. This right here would be the scene line where it's going to stitch together the 2 videos, because obviously there's a front and a back camera for it to be 360. I'm going to come back around this side right here. By the way, I'm over here at Lake Helmetta in New Jersey, just in case you're wondering where I'm at. I'm at the stitch line on the other side, so maybe you could see where the line is stitching me together. I got me a long tripod, which is the Ulanzi MT-79 tripod. You probably won't see that underneath the video because the GoPro is really good at making tripods disappear. You might see the base of it, but you won't see the pole of it. But yeah, this bad boy is shooting at 5.7K. You can also shoot at 3K if you don't need as high a quality. But if you're going to use this camera, you might shoot at 5.7 for higher quality, because when you start doing all the rendering and stuff like that, the quality is going to drop a little bit. But, you know, anyone who knows anything about doing videos or anything like that knows about loss of quality in the production process. You know, when you're rendering and stuff like that, unless you shoot everything in extremely high bit rates, which anyone who knows about photo editing, shooting extremely high bit rates, takes up a lot of room on your hard drive. And from all the videos that I've watched on this camera already takes up a lot of room on your hard drive. So I'm not trying to make it do any more than I have to. So I just want to do a quick video just showing the GoPro in action. This is the actual video. I have some other video footage that I'm going to show you of me actually driving down the highway and holding my tripod out the car, and you actually seeing how it works while I'm driving. So that footage is going to be after this. And like I said, I'll also link to that so you can see the actual footage and you can manipulate the actual video as I'm driving. Obviously, uploading it to YouTube, they're going to, compress it. So it may not be the full crisp video, but it'll be good enough for you to actually see it in action in 2024, mind you. That's the whole caveat to this. This is a 7-8-year-old camera, and it's still going to hold up against your Insta360s. I think, what are they on right now? Insta360 X4, and a bunch of Chinese cameras that are out that are like killing it right now. But in GoPro Max, there's an upgrade to this camera, which is the GoPro Max, that's been out for about 5 years now, and they're about to come out with a GoPro Max 2 that I'm hearing about. That's supposed to be like crazy insane. I'm hearing that it might even be 8K. So we'll see. You know, 8K is gonna be ridiculous. The file size is gonna be ridiculous with that one. But yeah. So I'm gonna go back into the app and show you more about the app and finish out this video in the app. So I will catch you in the app. All right, peeps, we're back in. Now we're gonna head into the Quik app so you can see what we're working with here. So when you first open the Quik app, you see what happens. It automatically tries to get you to go into vertical view, which you'll see as we move along in the app how it transitions back and forth, which I think is kind of annoying because it clearly can work in landscape, but they keep trying to switch you to vertical view because most people that use the Quik app are using it on their actual smartphone versus their tablet. So, and another thing you're going to actually see, unless you're subscribed to one of their plans, that they're going to keep trying to push it on you. So the best thing to do is to try to get out of it the best way you can, just trying to bypass it. Now my Quik app is not working right. I don't know what happened. It was working fine 2 seconds ago. So let me restart it. I believe it does that when it tries to push a plan on you and then you just exit out of it. It acts like it's frozen. So that way you think that you have to sign up for a plan. I think it's one of GoPro's little schemes to get you to think that you need the plan in order for the app to work, but you absolutely don't. You're just gonna have to restart it somehow. So let me do that and come back in. Okay, we're back in. And normally when it starts out, again, when I got the app back up, it's trying to show you their little advertisement, trying to get you to sign up. But normally when it starts out over here in the album section over here, which I don't know why it's not showing you that now, but it's weird. Hold on, let me switch to another one and then come back. All right. Okay, so I guess the app updated and replaced the album version with this, but I have nothing in the album to show you anyway. I just wanted to kind of show you what it looks like, but this is what we're working with now. So I'm going to go over to the media portion where I have all my media. Okay, what you're seeing here is what I have up here, and I'm not going to go over the entire app with you. I'm just going to go over the basics on how to work the app. Once you download your media from your GoPro, which I'm assuming that you already know how to do that, you connect the GoPro to your app via over here, the GoPro section down the bottom right hand, last tab to the right. You click that, you turn on your, go into the Bluetooth, which there's a million videos that show you how to connect it. I mean, in your instructions when you bought any GoPro, it should tell you how to connect to the Quik app. You connect it, you're gonna see device here. You see mine over there, diffusion. You click on, you tap on the device, and it's gonna show you everything that's on your device, and you can download it. Now, when you download it, it downloads it to a section into the GoPro app. It's not in your gallery. I made the same assumption to thinking that whatever I downloaded, that it was easy to see in the gallery. It is not. It is in some lockdown portion of your device that only GoPro can see. You cannot see. But I will show you how to download those files directly onto your phone. But it's like a waste of space because they're clogging up real estate on your device for the hidden files, because GoPro wants to control the media that you record on the device that you spent your hard-earned money on. Sounds like something that Apple would do, but excuse me. That's a whole nother subject. So I'm just gonna get back into the media and show you this real quick, because I don't want this video to be forever. And as you can see, automatically when I switched over to media, now it's in landscape mode. So you see what I'm trying to say? It can work in landscape mode. So if you could do it in some parts, why not be able to do it for the entire thing? I shouldn't have to keep turning my phone back and forth, because that gets annoying after a while. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick a video that I've already recorded. You know what? I'm gonna pick the video that you've seen in the beginning of this review and just do a little work on that so you can see. Okay, so here's the video. When you click on it, it comes to you like this. Now you see your 3D version, your 360 version of the video. So you can scroll around, manipulate it however you want.
That's me right there. You can come all the way out. You can expand it as far as you want. So what I'm going to do is do this portion, do it like this right here, right? And you hit play. It's going to play the video. And as you're playing the video, you can manipulate it to see whatever portion that you want.
This is Nez
of the video.
And this is the 360 video.
So
and this
right
video
there, you do
is
that.
going to be
now you see 4 little buttons down at the bottom.
GoPro Fusion.
Obviously, you know that the trash can is going to delete this video. We don't want to do that. Okay, so let me pause this. You have your cut icon, which is the first icon on the bottom left. Then you have your keyframes, which is the second icon. Then you have your screenshot, which is third, and then your trash can, which is the fourth. So we're gonna do the cut icon first. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move this over to 2 minutes because I already found a section that I like that I wanna work on with you guys so you can see this video. So I'm gonna start the cut. So you start there and then you move it. Wait, hold on. So now I hit the cut button there. I had to physically touch the cut button. That makes my mark. And now we're gonna move this over. And this is one of the complaints that I have. There's no way of telling because you see when I first moved it, it showed you the time. Now that I hit the cut on there, it no longer shows the time. So I think that GoPro needs to update that because I knew I wanted only 1 minute worth of video from the 2 minute mark to 3 minute mark. So now I kind of have to eyeball it and see where it stops. But it'll be so much easier if I could just go to 3 minutes where I knew where I wanted to be. So if GoPro, you're seeing this review, you can do that, put the time on the actual cut. That will make it a lot easier than having to have someone sit there and scrub through the video and actually look at the video when you already know the time frames that you want to cut. So now that I'm at the spot where I want to be, I hit the cut button. So now it's going to have that whole 360 video in that section right there. So if I hit save as a new clip, that takes a couple seconds. It's going to create that new clip right then and there. Now if I go out, go back out in my gallery, that new clip was just created. See where it right says it says 102? That's the clip that I just created, 1 minute and 2 seconds. So now I'm gonna click on that. And now when you click on that, it shows you the clip that I just created. Now I'm gonna click on the little button in the middle, the 360 video, and this is the default view. So you gotta be careful whenever you go into these videos because it gives you a default view of how the camera initially recorded it. And before, some videos were giving like this view right here. So when I clicked in the video, it was a little confusing because I'm like, what the hell, where am I at? Because you have to be sure whenever you're recording your videos that you have your camera, the front lens facing in the right direction. So that way, whenever you open up your videos, it shows up on the subject. So that way you're not confused like this. Apparently, when I was recording the video, I had the front lens pointed to the rear. So all my videos were showing this aspect of it versus this aspect of it when I opened the video. So I was a little confused as to what's going on. And I didn't really know how to work this because there's not many videos showing you how to work this, which is the reason why I want to do this video like this so you can see the basics. So just be mindful of that. Your which lens is your front lens and which way you have it pointed. Okay, so now I'm here on my section. Now what I want to do is, as you can see, I chose this because it's going to show me walking back and forth. Now I can do this one of two ways. I could zoom it out like this and just have the video play like that, and then you can see everything that way, which, you know, it serves its purpose. You're seeing, but you're not getting the whole gist of the whole 360 video aspect of it. So, or the 360 video editing point of it. So let's start all over, and I'm gonna zoom back out to where I want to be. Okay, so this is my starting point. So now we're gonna go to the keyframes. Now that you saw how to cut it, now we're gonna hit keyframes, the second button. So this is my starting point. You always want to hit your button, and I could just create a starting point. Okay, so now what you want to do is every time you adjust it, if you're actually on the starting point and you adjust it, you have to hit the check button to confirm that you just changed whatever point you made. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit play and watch how I walk.
So I'm just gonna walk around it a little bit
So
so you can see.
As I'm doing it, now I'm manipulating it, and I'm gonna create another keyframe right there. I'm gonna hit play again.
Here would be the scene line.
Now I'm in another spot. Now I'm gonna move this back over, center it, hit my keyframe again, let that play out. Each time you want to make sure you want to center it exactly how it appears, so that way. So now I'm walking back again. So now what I want to do is make sure I center it, hit another keyframe right there, and I'm walking over here now. Center it, hit my keyframe again. Now I'm walking over here to this side. Center it, adjust my size there a little bit, hit my keyframe button again. You want to make sure you keep doing that every time you do a change, so that way you're marking the changes that you're making in the app. So now you see me right there. I'm doing some more talking right there. Yada yada yada. See where I'm showing you the difference between the cut lines in the app, which is not that great on this, but that's a whole other subject. So now I just walked off frame. So now what I'm gonna do is center it, adjust it how I want to adjust it, hit my keyframe there. Now there's gonna be another issue that I'm gonna have with this at the end, and I'm gonna point out to you after we look at the finished product. So you're gonna actually see the motion of it, and I'm gonna tell you what problem I have with it. Okay, so now it's walking over. It's walking over again. Well, I'm walking over again. I shouldn't say he is. It's me. Adjust it again.
You probably won't see that underneath the video because
now center it one more time.
GoPro is really good at
doing a lot of movement here, aren't I? I'm doing that on purpose because I'm doing this on purpose because I want you to actually see how this 360 camera is working.
Tripod disappeared. You might see the base of it.
Okay, doing it again, adjusting it again.
You won't see the pole of it.
Okay, now I'm going back over to the side over there. And now I'm going to go back towards the beginning.
This bad boy.
And now what I'm going to do is a little zoom in effect at the end. Okay, so that's the whole video. So now that you saw all that, let's go back to the beginning and let me hit play for you so you can actually see how the app actually creates the panning and zooming for you. And then we'll talk about the other problem that I have with this. Okay, you're seeing it right there, and you're seeing how the app gets ahead of you.
This right here would be the scene
to where you're trying to go. And sometimes it's a good thing, but a lot of times it's a bad how it gets ahead of you. See, right now it's moving ahead, anticipating for me to walk on over there. I don't like that it's doing that because it's supposed to be following you in particularly. And you see right there how it's like a jerky motion. It's not smooth, and that's another problem that I have with it. The image stabilization is on this, and you would think it would try to smooth it out a little bit. And you see how it's coming over here, anticipating me to walk over there. I don't like that portion of the app. So technically I should have put another keyframe in there that kept anticipating that it would do that. And I didn't do that on purpose because I wanted you to see that it does do that. So that way you're mindful of putting more keyframes in there to keep it from doing this jerky motion. I mean, it does the job,
Yeah.
but as you see what happens here,
That
every
way.
motion that it makes, it's like a jerky motion. Like right here is the part where I was talking about right here. From this section to the next one, how it starts to pan over to the right before I even start walking that way. Because it knows that I'm going to be walking that way because of where I placed the keyframe for me to be there. And you see how it actually cuts me out of the frame there? It should never do that. It should keep the camera on me the entire time, knowing that I'm going to be walking over there instead of moving to this section anticipating that I'm going to walk there. You know what I'm saying? So that's the problem that I have with this. Now, should I want to keep this, so when I hit done, everything I hit done, and what it does is I can save that, I can render that video like that, and it'll save that video like that. And that takes, takes some time to render that video, which is fine. I don't need to do that. I'm just showing you how to, do it in the app. And there's also this little thing right here too that I wanted to show you real quick, where you can like speed up and slow down certain parts of the video. You have linear, ease in, ease out. And I'm sure I could have, using those things, I could have adjusted how much the app pans and everything, how fast it pans over, but I'm not doing all that. That's for you to figure out. I'm just trying to show you the basics, because once you learn the basics, you'll play with it more, because now you understand how it works, and then you'll be able to fine tune it more. I just wanted to show you the basics because that's all I needed to know was the basic, and it took me so long to find someone to show you the basics, because even there's no videos on the GoPro website even show you how to do the basics of editing in here. They always show you these third-party apps. It's a pain. So that's why I'm going through this. And now this video is becoming longer than I want it to be, but I feel like I need to go through all that. So I'm just gonna exit out that part. I'm gonna hit done. I'll just hit save it as a draft, because just in case I want to come back to it. Now, here's the last part I want to show you. Now I'm gonna come to a part of the video where I'm like sitting at the beginning. Okay, that one right there. Let's go a little bit where I'm actually looking forward. Okay, so now I have this part right here, and now we're gonna go to the screenshot portion. Okay, so I'm screenshotting this portion right here, let's say, right? So now basically I'm marking this spot as a screenshot. I'm hitting save. So now what happens is in the app, it creates this whole 360 portion as a screenshot. So now when I go back into the gallery, you'll see that screenshot right there. You'll see the little 360 circle right there, the 1, 2, 3, 4th from the left, or the second from the right on the top row. You click on that, and that opens up the screenshot I just took, and you see how it defaults back to that side view. That's crazy. So, but when you click on to go into the app, into the picture, now you can actually move the picture around, and you can reframe it. And this is where the whole reframing section of it goes, right? So right now, this is set up as a vertical picture. Oh, it's on 9:16 to the right. It's on 9:16. I want it to be 16 by 9. So now, there you go, 16 by 9. Now, when I do it like this, I click reframe, and now that I have it exactly how I want, I can reframe it as a 16 by 9 picture. And now I hit save, and now it actually saves that picture as what I just took. Now let's go back into the gallery, and now you're actually seeing the picture instead of that circle, the second picture from the left on the top row, from the right, the second picture from the right on the top row. Now you're seeing the picture instead of a circle there, it's the actual picture. So now when I click onto it, it actually saves the picture how I want it to be. Now I can leave that picture like that, or if I want to, I'll go back into it and I can make some adjustments to it, if I want to adjust it, or I could just, leave it like that, and then I save the picture. Now, when you look in your gallery, you're not going to see any of the stuff I did. In order to begin to see any of this stuff in your gallery, and I'm going to show you real quick. I'm going to go into my gallery. This is today. If that picture was saved, the very top picture would be there ahead of my impromptu reviews logo. You would see the picture there. Now I'm gonna go back into the app just to show you. Now what we're gonna do is here, we're gonna hit the share button. When you hit the share button, you have an option here to share to, create a share link, GoPro awards, or save to phone. And you can save it as a standard picture or a 360 picture, okay? We're gonna save it as a standard picture. And this works the same way with videos. You will do your videos the same way, any video that you want. And down there you have a 16 by 9, 8 megapixel by 1 megapixel JPEG. I hit continue, bang. Now it saves the picture, okay? So we're gonna go back and we're gonna save one more. I'm gonna hit share. This time you're gonna hit share as a save as a 360. Same thing, 14 megapixels, 360, and then hit continue. Support for media main and blah, 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 blah. Okay, so now it's saving as a 360. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back into my app. Okay, gallery, why isn't it showing? Oh, I know why, recent, hit recent. Okay, there we go. Now that I hit recent, now you can see the still frame picture that I took. Now this is just a regular picture, right? Now if I scroll over to the left, now you got the 360 version. This is the 360 photo. Now all 360 photos default to like this, showing you the whole 360 view. Now depending on your phone and what its capabilities of, if they have the ability to view 360 videos, you click on the view 360, and now it's giving you the 360 version of it in your gallery. Now you can manipulate it as an entire 360 globe video, which is kind of cool. I mean, I'm on an Android device, specifically a Samsung, so I don't know how this works in Apple devices or any other devices, but this is how it is in an Android device. But yeah, pretty much it. Now that I spent like almost a half hour just going over the app portion of it, but basically I just wanted to go over that. This has been the official impromptu review of the GoPro Fusion 360-degree camera in 2024, 2025. Well, we're in 2025 now. I started this video in the end of summer of 2024. I've just been procrastinating on getting it done. I've been doing a lot of different things, but still, it's still a decent camera in 2025. I have another video coming up after this of the Insta360 X3, which in my opinion is better than this one. I mean, this is great for what it is. If you can catch a good price like I did on eBay, then this camera, the Fusion, the GoPro Fusion, is definitely worth it. Like I said, I believe I said I caught it for about $100 or so, a little bit over $100, and that's great for a 360 camera of this caliber. Because before this, I was working with that Gear 360 from Samsung, and that camera, it was great at the time, but today it's no good. It's no good. But the Fusion is still a good camera. The app still has support for it. You still can work it. As you see, I'm showing you right now, 2025, February 2025 right now. So next up is gonna be my review of the Insta360 X3, and I'm gonna show you why I think that one is better. It's not as cheap as the Fusion 360, but they're supposed to be coming out with another version of the Fusion, the Fusion Max 2 or something like that. That's supposed to be dropping soon. That's supposed to correct all these issues and blow all the Insta, 360s out the water. We'll see. But if you can catch a deal on the Fusion, the GoPro Fusion, definitely get it. It's worth it in 2025. If you're looking to break into the 360 market, definitely cop that. I'll put any links to anything that I find on this in the description down below on eBay or wherever I could find it for a good price. I'll drop that down below. With that being said, I'm Nez, and this has been the impromptu review of the GoPro Fusion 360 camera. Definitely cop it. I recommend it in 2025. And I'm out this piece.